most.
Boom, bam, let's go. Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to the Mandem Read. This is like a book club for the Mandem. By Mandem, I mean us lot, obviously, and you lot as well. Welcome to part of the club. So today, we're going to be reading a book called The Power of Broke.
Come on.
Yeah?
Come on.
The book is by Daymond
John.
Daymond John.
Daymond John. Tell him who Daymond John is.
Hey, listen. First of all, yeah, who has John as the last name, bro? Is that a common name? Is that like
Now,
common?
wait, hold on. There is people that have that.
So you
Elton
can't.
John.
Oh yeah, true say. All right then,
Man
don't mind
like
me.
Elton. Hold tight,
Yeah.
Elton.
So
Let me get
obviously,
this straight.
Daymond John, the author of the book, some people might know him. He's on some American TV show called Shark Tank, which is basically like America's version of like Dragon's Den, basically.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
the man
yeah.
cat everything anyway. But anyway, say less. He's also, you might know him more from this because he's the founder of FUBU, For Us,
By us.
By Us. You get me? So
Yeah.
that's a good shout for him.
I didn't know that, you know. That's what actually got me to
Yeah.
read it. Yeah. Because when you told me about it, I was like, who's this?
I had some FUBU gear back in the day.
So well done. What do you
yeah.
have? The jackets and the tracksuits?
No, the shirts. Like
All
the
right.
NFL looking shirts.
Come on.
Yeah, you know.
Swear down. What? In London?
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah.
Who was wearing FUBU in London?
They were, bro.
Just me.
You're bugging. You didn't even know about FUBU till I don't know when.
When the man were wearing Avirex and academics and all that baggy clothes fashion was in, FUBU was in.
No one was watching.
Yeah,
No
FUBU
one
was
wearing
it was
FUBU
alright
them
back in the day, man.
times. No one was wearing FUBU.
Did you man ever have them
times.
little hats with the stickers on them, like the Yankees and that?
That wasn't no
All
FUBU
right,
hat.
then.
Oh, that what Grand Days.
Yeah, you know the hats, the kind of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
big
yeah,
hat.
yeah,
Anyway,
That weren't FUBU though. That weren't FUBU.
but yeah, so apparently it was one of the first like black-owned like fashion brands back in the day. It's now worth $6 billion. FUBU's worth $6 billion? I don't know if I got these
mad,
facts
innit?
right, but it sounds like cap. But anyway,
Do you reckon someone bought it?
I don't know. But like, FUBU $6 billion.
I think someone bought it.
Do you see
think he
FUBU
sold
on the
it.
shelves?
I don't see FUBU nowhere. So,
I think he sold it.
but yeah. So I think he wrote the book because it's more about his journey with FUBU, innit? So he basically started FUBU with $40 basically, and then that's how he's got popping. Hence the book, The Power of Broke.
He started
Yeah.
it in his mum's crib, innit? Started it with his mum's crib. His mum backed him. His mum showed him how to sew. And then from there he went to uni and he used to work a job. He started work. He was working a job at the age of 10 years old, I think. He was
His
working
mum-
a job while
his
his
mum
mum
took
was
out-
divorced.
She remortgaged the house, innit?
Yeah. His mum backed him.
80K.
Yeah, she remortgaged
Nah,
the
it
house
wasn't
because
80, it was like 100k.
Was it like 100K?
It was
Yeah.
100k.
Nah, it was
yeah.
80K still. It was 80 still, bro.
Nah, you're bugging. You're bugging. I'll do my wikis right now.
Yeah, but I don't know how much 80K is back in them days, in the 70s, and
Yeah.
the
That's
American
probably
money.
a lot, innit?
But yeah, she did that because she didn't want him to be.
On the streets with his brethren,
Yeah.
was doing.
So Daymond
Madness.
John is a good youth. He was a good youth. He stayed at home and made clothes. So big him up.
But in the book, he tells us about his
Exactly.
Was it 100K?
Was it 100K? Is that?
Come on.
It's worth 8 million.
Man, like,
Okay, can I ask you a question?
my guy,
You see with
Theo.
FUBU, yeah, like, you know, what do they make right now? Are they associated? Do they have like other like branch of brands?
The only thing I can think of is that America is such a big market, 360 million people there, so like 8 billion. Compared to the UK, that sounds crazy, right? Because it's such a big country. But I don't know what they're selling, do you know what I mean? Like,
They got a lot of things that pop over there. They don't pop over here, and vice versa.
Is it like American billion? That's why they man will say like 100 million to
Yeah,
billion.
it's dollars. Isn't
Like
it?
when FUBU was popping out there, it was out here, but it wasn't as big.
We didn't know about it. That's what I'm saying. How the
Like,
hell
we
did
didn't-
you have FUBU?
Yeah, because I was in touch.
Yeah.
I was in touch, you know.
Man said in touch. Say no more.
Yeah, I was in touch.
But yeah, that's
I'm
like
not
the
ready
book we're
for
gonna be
you. I'm not
reviewing
ready
and
for
that. But quick one, though. Let's just get obviously because we filmed this podcast like roughly like every like 2 weeks and so forth. So obviously we haven't seen each other in a while, and obviously let's just catch up on the current events, current topics that's happened lately.
Yeah.
Where should I kick it off?
Gone.
So my question to you both, what's your definition of the power of broke?
Okay,
Do you want to go first?
power broke. You ever shoplifted to eat, bro?
Yo, wild man. Fam.
No, I'm joking. You know what?
Actually, no. I think that comes under, you know.
Hey, listen.
I think that qualifies as.
You know what?
Nah. The power broke. To me.
Go.
I wanna
No,
hear to me, the power broke is basically using what you have to get what you want. Do you know what I mean? Without sourcing out, how can I put this? Because throughout the book, he talks about how you don't need all this extra money to get where you're trying to go to. You just need to use your mind and be creative about it. So it's basically using your resources and what you have to get where you need to go. Do you know what I mean? That's what I think it is, isn't it?
Because I think in the book he's talking about how to like leverage yourself into competing with other businesses without money, but obviously you overcompensate in terms of like creativity, passion, and authenticity in a sense. So like, you know,
And work ethic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Interesting question. Yeah. What's the brokest you've ever been? Let's just talk about this brokeness.
Broke, bro.
Like £1 left on the Lecky bill, the Lecky meter.
You know them ones
That
when you're
kinda-
so broke, like you're checking your bank out 3-4 times in a day, but you know it ain't changing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember, yeah, I used to live in like room, you share a room in the house, whatever you call it, innit? But I used to live with my landlord, innit? Sometimes I won't have the rent money, innit? So like, I'll come home. I have to like sleep in my car for a little piece till that she's gone to bed. Then I have to creep through the yard. That's the power of broke, bro. You get creative, bro. You get creative how to get home, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I would have come home with extra groceries if I could.
What?
Just be like, yo, at least
No, we don't share food with that.
Take
Just
this
lives
out.
in the house,
Nah,
like
like
spread a
that.
room in the yard, and obviously she might be on me like, yo, where's the money? I was like, yo. But anyway, all right, cool.
No, I feel you, dog.
I feel you. The power of broke, I think it's you know, that determined. All right. The reason why I like this book
Gone.
is because it's it's an ideal that I kind of live by anyway.
Tell me more.
Like, how can I describe it? So you know how when people aren't born into money, and they have a work ethic, determination, and they have no options,
Yeah.
and like you have to make it, and then because of that outlook in life, that's the drive that kind of pushes you to become successful. Whereas people who are born with money,
Yeah.
they don't really go through a struggle. They don't really.
Because they don't have to strive as
Yeah,
much.
they're not used to hearing no.
Yeah.
Everything's kind of given to them. So that's my. So when you put them side by side with someone who wasn't born with money, and you see the difference and you see the drive, person with money kind of lacks a bit of a motivation. Person with money has the power of broke. So there's no options by any means necessary. I'm gonna make it, and I have to.
You can't look back.
You
There's
can't
nothing
look
to
back.
at.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I hear that. Right, so you're saying that's how you've been living, yeah?
I think many people from a certain background, that's our outlook in life, innit? Because when you think about it, everyone in your circles, like we're not all rich, innit?
Yeah.
Like we weren't born with a silver spoon in our mouth.
Yeah.
not yet.
100%,
Yeah.
I hear you.
But the aim is for our future, for our kids and then their kids and their kids to be well off.
Yeah.
So we're working today. We might have to sacrifice some things. We might have to say, okay, I'm not gonna buy this,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna eat for 2 days.
Yeah.
Not me. I eat all the time. You know? I love my food.
Man, it's all right to take, you know,
We're not-
fasting.
yeah,
It's
we're
good
not-
for you.
We're gonna. It's you know, like people who make sacrifices and prioritize things,
Yeah.
and compared to people who kind of force fed everything, kind of given opportunities just by being born into something.
So what did you take from the book that backed that lifestyle?
So from my upbringing, I was born in a single parent home.
Right.
We didn't have any. We weren't rich.
Yeah.
My mum worked hours
I vouch.
in a she's a prison officer
Raw.
for like 35 years, 30
Freedom
30
Mandem.
plus years. She's retired now.
But that's rough though.
Yeah.
That's a serious kind of
Yeah.
The
job,
sort of
innit?
mentalities that she was meeting.
It's like she met all types,
Yeah, I hear you.
She must have been like,
serial killers, and you know.
she must have been obviously, let's say you're like a young guy growing up in inner city London and stuff. She's working in a prison, so she's seeing Mandem in a prison riding big birds for doing dumbness.
Oh yeah.
So
She
you must have been on you extra hard. Do you know what I'm saying?
So she used to come home and tell us stories,
Yeah.
like these people she's met, and this is not how I want you to be, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And
That's a sick way to scare you not to go to jail. You know?
exactly.
That's like that beyond scared thing, but coming to your
Yeah,
house.
yeah,
like,
I
you know-
see some of them videos.
You know,
They're
being,
hilarious.
being in school, and certain kids had like name brands and designers and all that kind of stuff, and we had to kind of do with what we had to do. But I said, you know what? I'm not gonna expect my mum to get me this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna battle and aim to be at a certain place, so that I don't have to rely on my mum. I don't have to rely on anyone. And that determination brought me to kind of where I am, like now.
Jay's a big money man still. Don't sleep.
So I see that as the power broke. That
Yeah.
I had no one to fall back on. I had no one to say, you know what, let me a 10, 20 pound. Let me a 20, 30p to jump on the bus. That's how much it was back in the day. You know?
Can I interject here? You see, like, the power broke here. You basically taken the power broke and used it positively in your life. That's what my man in the book did as well. But if you're like coming from the ends and that, you know, you see this, bro. Like, I don't know. Say you live on an estate, whatever you call it. You see Mandem wearing £900 shoes, £1,000 jeans. I was googling Amiris, yeah, £990 minimum. Craziness. But you see that on the ends. You see like a nice car on the ends. You see people, like you said, you knew from young that you had to work hard for things and get things. People would get money and buy nice clothes.
And not only that, I could accept a no.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if I wanted something and my mom said no, not now. I was raised in a way where I knew how to accept
Yeah.
a no is a no. Like,
Because
not now.
a lot of people are broke and then
Yeah.
they like rich broke or like they
What's
don't
rich
know.
broke?
Huh?
What's rich, bro?
Bro, like
Mad oxymoron. What's that?
rich broke here, I'll call it like this here. Let's for example, yeah. If you're born broke, yeah, I reckon you can either go two ways. You can like work your way out of being broke and go and be successful, or you can fall in a trap here because let's say you live in an estate, there's bare brokies in the States. In the States, I'll say about I can't give a percentage, but most people are like some people are generational there, you know what I'm saying? But you see people when they were the 110s, the nice clothes, they wouldn't I don't know. Maybe they haven't got the education to go and, you know, learn about how to make the money work for them and investments and so forth and whatever you call it. But I see man, but they'll get loads of money and go buy a watch. First things first.
Okay,
That's rich,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like you haven't got anything else
That
going
ain't
for you, but
rich,
you've got
though.
the watch. That's your thing, or you got a car.
Right.
I'm not saying that's, but just saying, but like, they don't see the bigger picture. They don't see nothing else. And then, cause you got I don't know the clothes, the watch, the car, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Around other broke people,
Yeah.
you look good. You look rich. I'll call that rich, bro. I'm not saying,
okay.
no disrespect to anyone else who's got like nice things. Don't get me wrong.
But that's
I don't
all
know
the
how
men
you're
know
living in it. You know what I'm
sometimes.
saying? But it's like I do see people who would make money and would just spend all their money on like coats and blah 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 and things that won't actually benefit them or help them. You know, their next of kin. You know, like the kids going on forwards and like generational wealth things like that.
Yeah.
So I feel like
You think
two
that's
ways
their
that-
fault though?
Huh?
You think that's their fault?
Not really, no, because I think
It's education, innit?
yeah.
That's all they know, innit?
Yeah.
That's what Daymond, he says this in the book. He talks about how he didn't have a lot of influence around him. He didn't have a lot of people to tell him what to do. Obviously, he lived in a single parent household and whatnot, and he had to kind of go out there to look for mentors. Who was his first mentor?
And he could have easily swayed because all of his friends,
Yeah, they were on stuff.
they were doing badness in the streets and that.
Yeah,
So, but his mum believed in him, innit?
yeah.
Right.
His mum's like one of the first mentors he probably had because she helped him she backed him financially and stuff like that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you live in a single household in the council estate, your mum ain't got like 100 grand. More times she don't even own her house.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I
So
think
a
you can
watch
get
or a
discount-
Mercedes
you
is
can get a discount
looking
on trying to buy a
nice.
council house store.
You what?
You can get a discount on it still if you got council. Some places,
Some man don't even know that.
some people don't want to do that though. They want to pay the rent, minimum rent, and
Yeah.
and just live their lives. I
If
know
you
people
know
like
that and you're doing that, you're dumb. But if you don't know that, that's different. Do you get what I'm saying? So people ain't like open to that sort of knowledge. Like, you can buy a house for a discount and da. Some man don't know that. So they're gonna spend about 30 grand, 20 grand on a car and shit.
There's like a sick
Or a
quote.
watch.
Yeah. There's a sick quote in the book that says, being broke is temporary, but poverty of the mind is permanent.
That's a bar.
So like
That is a bar.
that kind of like hit home out of majority of the stuff that didn't really hit home, but like that hit home for me. It was like,
So how did you interpret that? How did you interpret that?
like in life, yeah, I think, especially if you're trying to listen, I'm not saying like financially successful is the only way to succeed in life, yeah. But if you've got like a goal and an aim, so you could be rich in many things in life, rich in family, rich in whatever you call it. But like, if you let the hardships like defeat you, that's why I feel like what they say, broke's temporary, but poverty of the mind is permanent. So for example, I don't know, let's say I'm trying to, I don't write books, but let's say I'm trying to write a book myself, yeah, and then like I just can't find the time to write the book, or I'm working, I'm always saying I'm tired from work. I'm always making excuses and not doing it. And then I say to myself, you know what? This is just hard. People like me ain't meant to write books. People like me ain't meant to go places in life. That's my mind being broke. That's my mind in poverty, basically, not allowing me to like to grow and
So
and go
defeatist
places.
attitude.
Exactly. I think if you've got defeated attitude, yeah, you're 9 out of 10% done. Facts. And it might be a strong statement to make here, but if you're coming from a struggle, or even if you're coming from wherever you're coming from, if you're trying to achieve something in life, yeah, you got to be willing to put in the graft and work hard. And it's a perception that people like, you know, for example, if you look at people who go to like, I don't know, private school and things like that, yeah, some of them may have like money given to them, yeah, but in the private school system, they're taught to like work hard. I know they get long hours in private school. They get extra round the clock lessons around private school. So like, work ethic is something that's like, for the people who are the elites in the world, who you know, the 1%ers, they go private school, they keep learning, they keep succeeding in business, they're main CEOs, whatever you call it. They're taught to have a work ethic and work hard. And I feel like once you have a defeatist attitude, it's hard to break out of it. It's hard for you to do anything, because we live in a world where it's cruel, bruv. No one's going to give you nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think like these so-called quote-unquote elites actually work hard?
I think
All of them.
I think somewhere down the line, whether it's them or the people before them, they had to work hard. Now, when I say work hard, depending on what type of work they did, whether it be good or bad, they had to work at it hard in order to be good at it.
But have you noticed that like a lot of I don't know if you know a couple people who come from like a good background, a strong background. Usually, say like the schools or clubs or certain areas that they're a part of, give them access to certain types of people that we don't really come across, that allow them to build certain things like businesses and such with those sort of backings. So it's more about who you know, and not so much how hard you work.
I think Boris Johnson's a big idiot, bruv. Like, but he's
You know
got
what
to
I'm
have
saying?
some
What's
kind
he
of
working
smarts
hard
behind him, innit? Like, if I see him on TV and stuff, I can't stand it, bruv. It just, I don't know. Anyway, big up Boris Johnson and he does his thing. If you're like into Boris
Nah,
Johnson,
man,
that's your thing.
say what you're saying.
But like, I'm not saying he got to where he is because of his connections and stuff. Obviously, like, don't forget, networking is a big part of success in life. You know, like, to make it in life, sometimes you need a little bit of luck. You need to be in the right place at the right time, or some things like that. You know what I'm saying? You need someone to give you, if you can get a hand up, take it. I'm not against that shit. Obviously, there's bare nepotism about and blah, 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 blah. But I don't think, let's say, for example, my uncle owns some big law firm and I'm an idiot. He wouldn't just bust me and make me some big shot in the company.
Exactly.
But I've got to have gone through some kind of like, I don't know, education system. I've done well in uni. I'm quite intelligent. I don't have to be the smartest in the room, but I've got to be able to hold my own.
But you like more time, you're right. If your uncle's actually doing that,
Yeah.
9 times out of 10 he'll probably back you.
Oh, 100%.
Do you get what I'm saying? So you don't really have to be like smart, or don't really have to. You had the link. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly. You don't have to work as hard. Because you got the connection, you're good. You don't have to stand.
But
you
he
don't
might
have to work
he
hard.
might want to keep a certain standard, because this thing wants
Yeah.
they
Okay,
need this
that's
to
on
run
him.
for generations.
Yeah, but 9 times out of 10, come on.
Oh,
Think
yeah.
about it like this. 9 times out of 10, yeah, you got kids, right? 3 or 4, doesn't matter. God forbid anything's wrong with them, but say some of them are slow. That ain't gonna happen. But let's just say that happens, right? Your business is booming. Are you going to look to someone outside of your family and pass that on, or are you going to look to your kids and be like, fuck it, just take it?
I mean, private schools teach kids to get good grades, innit?
No, but they're just slow.
There's loads of slow kids at private school.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but they still get A's.
Is that like a little backhand thing?
No, not disrespect to them, but they still like they do their thing and come through, innit?
Yeah.
No, like, answer that. Would you? Would you still give it to your kids, or would you pass it on to someone that you know is more efficient?
Passing it on to my kids, yeah, but I'll get someone in to run it.
So you've basically given it to someone else.
It'll be my kid's name, but I'll have to have someone run it because
It don't work like
But
that,
you know
bro.
what is it?
It don't work
If
like
you're running
that.
a business, yeah, the money comes to you. You own the company, innit?
Right.
Your son could just be there creaming off it and not doing the hard work. I mean, if you're an intelligent businessman, yeah, the aim is to get people who are smarter than you to do the job that you can't do. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So your kid all he has to do is maybe be good at people skills. That's what he needs in real life.
like they'll be the face of it. Their name will be on it, but I'll have someone like
all
a
true.
managing director
This is all true.
running things. Yeah.
And this goes back to my point that, you know, when you are so-called elite or you're descendants of elites or rich people and such, don't have to be smart.
But you know,
you just got links.
but you know what? Yeah,
You're good. Do you get what I'm saying?
I know it's and this is me watching movies. I don't know how close to life these movies
Man's
are.
referencing a movie.
But I know it's that when
why didn't you just ask? I would have done you, bro.
when
Pause.
these rich folks pass on
Pause.
these companies,
Yeah.
they do kind of put their kids through a rigmarole. They don't just hand it over
A
so
what?
easily. Like am I using old fashioned terms?
I
Big
don't know
up, big
what
up.
you're
You know,
using.
it's the Mandem Read, yeah, when he's up our vocabulary. Please tell us what that means.
And that word is hard. Tell
that-
me all about it.
That weren't even a fancy word, you know.
Ooh,
Like they
You're not ready for Jay like
I've
that.
got a poverty mindset right then. Sorry.
like they are kind of hard on their kids as well.
Mm-hmm.
They don't just hand it over
100%.
like that. They have to go through some stages and
Who? Sorry. I didn't
some
catch
rich folk
that. Yeah.
who are handing over companies to their kids.
Yeah.
They kind of put them through their paces and let them kind of prove their worth.
Yeah. Let me go for the little store.
I would take another hit, but my cup has tissue in it.
What?
So
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. I'm gonna stick on these sweets.
Oh, you don't want it?
No. We're good.
That's there, isn't it? Temptation. You can do you. So what? No, but I'm not saying that all rich people, whatever you want to call them, elites. I'm not saying they all do that to their kids, but a majority of them, or half of them even, do because they can.
Yeah.
I met a lot of like wealthy kids that are out here, got money like that, got yards already, 22, 23, got yards already because of their parents. And I'm looking at you and I'm like, what are you doing like with your life?
I'd fuck him up, bro. If I'd her up, bro. If I had a child, yeah, and I'm rich and I gave him properties and money and a head start in life, yeah, and you're a bum.
No, but
God.
but you got
You better really know how to fight. I don't,
No, but you gotta look at it like this, yeah.
Yo.
Why
imagine
do
that.
they need to work hard when you've worked hard for them?
So they can work hard for their kids. That's what you need to install in their kids. That's a poverty mindset right there.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
That's not the power of
That's
broke.
not poverty. Wait, hold on. That is the power of broke because you're using what you got. So what are you saying?
No, what I'm saying, if you're rich, yeah, okay. Let's say you come into like money and whatever you call it, and you're nice, yeah. So let's say you're my spawn, yeah, and whatever she or he whatever wants to go live up the life, just buy a house, live in West London because they all live in West London, and you know what I'm saying, like that Chelsea
Come
side
on,
bias.
come
You know what I
down
mean? You know what I'm
west.
saying? They're
Come
coming,
on,
now they're
west
coming to
side.
Hackney as well. Come on, they live in nice areas. I hear you.
Come down
You got a yard
west,
in a
man.
nice spot, and
Come
you
down
don't want to go
west.
to. I don't say you have to go to university, but you don't want to do nothing with your life. Now, for example, I think if you're wealthy, yeah, the biggest gift you give to your kid, yeah, you give them time to find a passion that they want to go and do. For example, if like you want to be a photographer, instead of like having to worry about having to pay for my rent, my bills, you can just mainly focus on perfecting your craft and then going on and out and doing it.
Because you got time.
That's the gift I give my kids, time to go find something that they're good at. But if you just choose to like just be a bum, and just
But think about it. Like your parents got you everything, right? you're just chilling. You ain't really got to work hard. Your pops already told you, look, you got a yard in France or south of France. Whenever you want, you can just go down there. I already put a bit of money down in a fund for you to buy a yard in South Ken. You're kind of good. Just, I don't know, do something. Do you know what I'm saying? You got bare time to just waste and do nothing.
Then
was your, back to what Jay was saying, what's your like motivation to do anything?
I think, well, if it was me, I would I want to give my kids such an easy ride, because I would want to this thing we got right here.
Yeah,
this thing has to last for generations. It's not going to stop with you. You need to have the mindset that I had.
Yeah.
When I was broke and I started this thing from the back of my trunk.
Yeah.
You need to work twice as hard. Even though you have everything and I've worked and given you everything.
Yeah.
You have to work twice as hard so this thing can continue. That's how I would be.
I respect that because that goes back to the book. Yeah, there's this guy called. Help me out with this one because I don't know him too tough. Yeah.
Which
Steve
one?
Oh,
the
Steve Aoki.
DJ.
Aoki,
Big,
the DJ,
big.
big dance DJ.
Now this was the favorite. This was out of all the stories that you told in the book.
This is
I
your
think
favorite one.
this is probably my favorite one.
You know why it links to what you're saying because he's a big DJ now and he's been doing his thing now. But his dad, he comes from Korea, China.
Was it Japan?
Japan,
yeah.
He comes from Japan, right?
Half Japanese, half American, I think. Or something like that.
Yeah, he's half. But his dad's full Japanese, isn't it? So his dad is actually the owner or founder of Benihana's, isn't it? And obviously they've come to America after the war, I think it was, or something like that.
Yeah, World War II.
After the war, and I think the war. Anyway, Hiroshima or whatever it is.
But yeah,
anyway,
America, bruv.
Japan got fucked up by the US.
Yeah. So he's come over now. His dad's come over.
Not American. America is a terrorist nation, bro.
Yeah, that's a whole other show
Counsel
right
me,
there.
bro. Chat to me.
That is a
Fuck
whole
this,
other show.
I'm joking. No.
No, but you're saying facts.
The rum got me. I'm joking. I love
that's-
America. Yo, big up
He
Donald
ain't
Trump, man.
joking.
Beep.
Love you,
He
love
ain't
you, grandma.
Clap, delete that.
He
Love you,
ain't
grandma.
joking.
Rhode
He ain't
Island. Shout out.
joking.
You know what I mean?
He ain't joking. But anyway,
Shout out my granny in Rhode Island.
oh word. Oh, you got family there. Yeah. No, so so I don't know what his name is, but anyway, Steve Aoki. Aoki's dad came from Japan, hustled heavy. I think he was an ice cream vendor or whatever. Got his money up, built Benihana's. Now,
Before that, he was an Olympic wrestler.
oh, is it in Japan?
Do you remember he represented Japan in the Olympics? Or was it, my memory's a bit phasey on this bit.
Right.
But he was an Olympic wrestler. He came over to America to represent Japan, and then he stayed in America.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And then that's when he.
Oh, okay.
that's when
yeah,
they
yeah,
settled
yeah,
it,
yeah. But he was in the war before that, no?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. So he's come through. Broke. The power broke. Done his thing. Built up Benihana's. Benihana's is big now, well-known restaurant.
You ever been?
Nah, man. I don't know.
I recommend the lychee mojito there. It's brazy. But carry on, sorry.
I heard that
Is
Drake bar.
that where they have the chef in the middle?
Yeah.
chopping up the thing?
I'm not gonna lie. I heard that Drake bar, and I was like, "No, I'm not going to Benihana's, innit?"
What's the Drake bar?
Man said Benihana's is pigeon food.
But the lychee mojito is crazy, bro.
Yeah, hold tight Benihana's though. Hold tight Benihana's if you want to support the thing. But anyway, he built up Benihana's, and then the whole point of this whole story is he never backed his son. He treated his son like, not dirt, but obviously he just told his son to go and fend for himself and go and do your own thing. Do you know what I mean? Making his son who he is now, like a big, well-known DJ, and he has a record label as well, and done his thing. Do you get what I'm saying? So I
And the way he
respect
looked at it was his dad's money is his dad's money.
that. Yeah,
It's not my money.
because that's what he said.
Yeah,
Actually, his dad
that's
said
what-
that,
yeah.
didn't he? Yeah.
Because I think Steve Aoki started his label for like £4 and £400, and then it was like him and his brethren, innit? They all lived in like one apartment.
It weren't even his brethren. It's people that he hired.
Is it?
It's people that he hired, and like 13 people in like a
Yeah.
two, 3-bedroom apartment. Just told him to come live. Obviously, he was just making singles at the time, and then getting dumb lot to get him shows, and that's how they'll make money, and that's how he paid off everyone. The whole joke is another thing that Daymond says is not setting your goals so high that you can't reach them. Because what Steve was doing, he was just setting every single goal. Like he's like, let me just get this single out and get a show, get money, pay my people, and then that was like the first goal. Yeah, kind of like stepping stones, like small little goals that you can reach, but are not too small. Do you get what I mean? That that, you know what I mean, that don't motivate you to do better. But they are not so big to put you off type thing. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, so I respect that as well, man. I think that and the story of the youth, there was a kid that started at the
Was it the skateboard one?
no, that's another guy. That's Derek.
That's
Dirk something. I'm talking about the kid that started his own trainers or something like this. And his mum backed him.
Okay.
FUBU, man.
That was like 6 hours in if you read the book.
But according to Daymond, like he kind of compares businesses that are backed with a lot of money, compared to people who kind of hardly have anything and have to start from the ground up. He says businesses that start with a lot of money tend to fail.
I think that's cap.
You think?
Cap. You
Because-
need money to make money, bro. And you need that. Listen.
power broke. What's that?
Listen, that's the power of wealth, bro. You need money to make money.
Nah, that's bullshit.
Think
you
about
need
it, though.
ideas to make money. That's what you need.
No, you do.
Passion.
But listen,
Yeah.
money makes money. The richer get richer and the poorer get poorer. It's a well-known fact.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Okay, why is it like the 5% of this country, 70K and up, you become a 5% in this country?
Yeah, but that's like inherited money that you just carry.
No, but if you get a job, you earn 70K a year,
Yeah.
which is big money.
Yeah.
But technically, I don't know, if you're in some kind of decent profession, it's not the most hardest thing to attain if you work hard. Do you know what I'm saying? But that puts you 5% above the whole country.
Yeah.
And especially now when inflation's going all the way up, and then we saw what the Tories were doing with the contracts given to their brethrens, and the richer are getting richer because they got money to make more money, and poor people are getting poorer, bro. The gap is getting bigger. And you might have a hustle mindset, but you need money to make money.
Going back to the power broke, yeah. But see, when you got bare money, you're not coming up with new ideas. You're just investing in ideas that are just there. You ain't really got to try to start something new.
That's one thing I didn't like about that book. He says, in life, you will never come up with something new. You just come up with something representing it.
There's
No, but
always,
it's true, though.
You always come up with a remix version.
Well, no, but it's true.
Nah,
though.
man.
Like,
That's true. Where are you getting your ideas from, bro?
No-
we're
no-
born in the same world that we're all born in.
Nas said, "No idea is original."
It's true.
Like so it's always like you had messages, you had post, which then became electronic email, which then became
Yeah.
Twitter,
Remix.
and it's like
It's a remix, bro.
to think of something brand new.
You got to be
It's
speaking
like
to
rare.
aliens. You got to be speaking to aliens to come up with something brand new.
I think you can think of something brand new.
Like what?
Bitcoin.
I bet. So.
Okay, no, to be fair, obviously Bitcoin comes from the thing of money. And you know what is it? I think if you say you can't think of nothing brand new, just think of a new way of repackaging things, yeah?
Yeah.
That's just a skeptic kind of way to look at life, bro.
No, but it's
like,
true, though.
bro, like, if you want to look at life like that, you can look at life like that. Music, yeah? Man come up with different sounding music all the time. But
Yeah, that's a remix. Bro, what'd you call it?
It's always influenced by another.
Yeah, like
genre.
you could
It
be
could be,
listening
but-
to a French producer and some American trap and build some next Kanye West album.
when I was
don't
young,
know.
the craziest thing I ever heard was grime music, bro. When it first came out.
And that's like garage and
That was garage, yeah.
But obviously, I get the inspiration where it comes from and stuff.
drum and bass or something.
All them kind of influence, I hear it. When I first heard like it in like its purest form,
some-
it was brand new.
something brand new.
To everybody.
No, to you.
Something
And-
brand
and-
new.
and your
brand new
generation.
idea.
And your generation.
But what I'm trying to say is, yeah, if you get inspiration from something, does that mean what you create is not brand new? I'm just asking. I don't agree with him. I don't think
It's brand new,
I
but
don't think
it's
everything's a carbon
inspired.
copy of everything. Nah, man.
It's not a copy. It's inspired by other things that, like, you can't have something fresh out that's out of this world unless you're really out of this world.
I don't think it has to be out of this world. I think you should create something that no one else is doing, even if it's inspired by other people.
But it's like a remix. You yourself are a copy of two people put together. Do you get what I'm saying?
Ain't no one like me. Not my mum, not my dad.
So
You're
you're
a
not
copy.
unique.
You're unique, but you're still a copy of, well, a part of two people. Do you get what I'm saying?
I think-
and that's basically creation in general.
I think that's a very I don't know what scenic or not way to look at life, bro.
Oh, get out of
What do
here.
you think though?
Get out of here. Prove me wrong.
Bruv, for example, yeah, the first man to milk a cow, bruv. That's original. You know what I'm saying? Where did he learn that? You know what I'm saying?
A new idea would be like levitation. Like
That's not that because we've already come up with that. but no one's really done it like that until someone actually does it. But then we've still thought that it's already been in this earth. To get what I'm saying?
I've got like some like, little lessons about the book here. Which I
But the milking one's good though. That's a strong point. The first farmers.
Back to Abrahamic days, isn't it? Father Abraham and man there, you know?
The first gather. What do you call them?
Hunter-gatherers.
Hunter-gatherers.
Yeah.
I think they were perverts, bruv.
Why?
Who just goes up to an animal and just starts. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? Like,
No, but don't you think like maybe he saw like it leaking and was like, what
said,
happens
"Ooh,
if I just grab this?
This might taste nice.
If I yank
Yo.
this a couple times.
let me
Man
suck on this.
the Neanderthals on joints.
Hey, you know what's crazy?
Yeah, I wonder where they learned. Like, where did they learn these
That's what I'm saying.
kind of?
That's what I'm saying. I reckon a man just saw like a nipple leak of milk and was like, what is that? Let me just yank it.
Yeah.
Oh, swear down.
Yeah,
There's
ooh.
more. You know what I mean?
What's this white creamy stuff?
But yeah, that's madness.
No, but they'd see the baby cows like they'd see their wives and their kids.
Yeah.
to be fair.
That's smart. That's smart. Still perverts
what
though,
you're
bruv.
feeling,
I ain't grabbing up no. Listen, consent was not a big thing back then days, fam. Them cows never said yes.
Oh, bro, you went into a dark place, man.
Give it 10
Why
years.
did you do that, man?
Give it 10 years. You know, it'll
You
be
gotta
like,
film the cow saying moo before you milk it.
It'll be sexual
hey,
assault
listen,
on cows.
You lot are going into a dark place.
These are bad jokes. I'm sorry.
I do not approve,
cows' lives
nor
matter.
am I a part of any of these jokes, and I don't consent in them whatsoever.
Sorry, I was also going to something there. Like, I've kind of like got like the book split into like 4 little lessons that you kind of get from it, innit?
Okay.
So I think the first one is like being broke allows you to find resources others can't see.
100.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like a little quote from like Gary V, yeah? Big up Gary V, man. I like him, bruv. But he said something like, he wishes everybody was an immigrant because, like, you know, immigrants, they come to like a new land, they don't know nobody, come and speak the language, but they get it cracking and get it popping.
And he actually said that
They actually do their thing.
when like immigrants compared to local citizens, like their businesses kind of they start more businesses. But I guess it's because they have no other options, innit?
No, they do have options. They can
As
work
in-
for people.
Yeah, they can do that, but it kind of their mindset would be on because jobs will be limited. In a way, they have to create their own.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Or, especially back in the day, quote unquote, their kind weren't really getting jobs.
What's their kind?
Hey, you know. If you know. No, like, yeah, like, I don't know, foreigners, minorities
Yeah.
were I guess back in the day, during, after World War II, I guess, and such, there was a lot of foreigners moving around from country to country,
Yeah.
especially into the USA and England, even like the Windrush.
But them man, they came to drive buses, bruv. They didn't come here to be like, after they branched off and created their own thing, innit? But
Yeah,
initially it
buses
was
and
like,
nurses and that.
but they came here to hustle. Though.
Midwives.
They've got the grind mentality in them. I'm gonna get on this boat, go to England,
Yeah.
get peas.
Yeah, but their thing was to work for someone else. Come here to work for someone else. It wasn't come over and start a business.
Yeah.
Until like later on and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that. People that prospered heavy was like the Asians prospered heavy, but I don't want to get into them convos.
No, that's true, bro.
Do you know what he spoke about in the book? He spoke about the power of broke and motivating yourself and finding resources that other people can't tap into. But he didn't mention about chance, because he told a story about a lady who kind of made the cupcakes,
Yeah.
and then she was working in, is it Red Lobster?
She was working as a cleaner. She started a cleaning business.
And then she
used
was a
to be
waitress
She
as
used to be a singer before that.
yeah, she was a singer,
Yeah.
and then she was a waitress at Red Lobster.
Was it?
and then-
Was it that one?
Yeah, and then she was in Tennessee, and then she used to get like country singers that used to come in, and she used to wait their tables.
Yeah.
So when you think that's chance, isn't it? That's chance
Yeah.
as well. So it's not entirely in your hands.
Do you think that's chance, or is that like
I think it's
positioning?
chance. You got
That's
to be in the right
positioning
place
yourself.
sometimes.
Yeah, but like if you know the bars that these sort of people go to, That's not really chance.
I think to be successful in life, chance is a big part of it sometimes. It's bigger than what most people give it. People who sell these kind of books, yeah, they like to tell you grind, go hard,
Rise and grind.
go hard. Don't sleep for more than 2.5 hours a day or you will die. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more like just fucking...
See, to me, chance.
Excuse my language. Yep, sorry.
I think my interpretation of chance is different from your interpretation of chance. I think chance is like, say, for example, she's working at a bar. She knows singers go to the bar. She don't know who goes to the bar, but she knows singers go to the bar. And she's, I don't know, she was singing at the bar, whatever she does. She's doing her thing. And then like a big country singer walks in. That's chance.
You mean
and then you can talk to them. And
having the
whatever it
balls
is.
to go over and talk to them?
No, a big, like, okay, let's put it in our perspective. Say, well, I don't know, you want to be a rapper, right? And then you go to quote unquote, a bar that a lot of rappers go to, right? And a Jay-Z comes in the bar. That's chance.
But then
get what I'm
Jay-Z
saying?
coming into that one bar at that specific time that you're there,
That's chance.
that's the chance. That's the, you
yeah,
know.
that's chance.
Yeah.
But then you knowing that rappers or artists go to this bar, that's not chance. That's you putting yourself in the right place. Do you get what I'm saying? But then obviously you got to have the balls or whatever to like go and talk to him. If you can't or whatever.
That's where it's in your hands.
So if you're not gonna talk to him, you're a pussy. Or like what you doing?
Also, when he told the story of how he started this cab service. I think it was before Uber, right? And he said he used to run this strip, and he used to pick up people and drop them off, and the rides used to cost $1. It used to be cheaper than the bus ride.
Oh, Daymond done that.
Yeah,
he started like a mini bus type.
It was like a mini bus.
Yeah,
like it would work this one main road.
Yeah. I remember that.
It would pick people up and then drop them specifically to where they want to be.
Yeah.
And he said it cost. It was less than a bus fare.
Yeah.
But then he said after a while he used to get so many fines, and
Wasn't worth it.
they used to rack up, and it wasn't worth it, and he kind of gave up. So I was listening. I was reading that chapter, thinking, hold on, the power of broke would have made you work through that. Like it sounded like he gave up because these fines were too much to handle.
Fair play.
But he's talking about the power of broke, and it'll make you it'll make you find a way. But it's like it sounded like he just gave up on that and then moved to something else. You see what I mean?
I can't believe FUBU's worth 8 billion, bro. I don't give a shit, man. That's mad.
When was the last time you saw FUBU on the show?
Never.
Yeah?
Maybe that's why it's worth
8 billion.
billions,
I
man.
said it's 2 billion, no?
FUBU Jack's probably worth like 3 bags right now. You know?
Have you never seen it?
Hey, what, Theo? Ain't it 2
what's it?
billion or something?
Urban Outfitters. You never seen it?
I've never seen
Huh?
it.
Says 8.
Hey,
It's worth 3 billion.
hey, can you do a favor?
That's how much it's worth today.
Could you Google, yeah? Like, I don't know, if you go, no, type in FUBU and go shopping. Like, what can you buy?
Old school. I went on the website. It's all like proper baggy. Like...
But you know what? With
But
FUBU,
they do
yeah.
sell it nowadays. They still
sell
sell
it.
FUBU now.
Yeah.
What?
That's like the American TK Maxx.
Yeah, Target.
You
yeah.
can't get FUBU in ASOS though.
That's like them Americans with the Tims and the FUBUs, bruv. They don't give it up, fam. New
Old
Yorkers.
school, like a boy band.
You see?
Look at this.
Yeah, that's like my joints.
Look at
My old joints.
What?
that's looking like
Hey.
Jodeci. And
But you know what? FUBU, yeah, could be a sleeping giant. All it takes is one person.
Yeah, Drake wears FUBU.
Yeah.
Oh, does he?
No, but
Oh, if he does, yeah.
Yeah.
If Drake was to throw a FUBU,
Or Future.
what's it, 3 a.m. in Peckham High Street? You know?
But
It's a wrap.
do they even need the Drake because they're worth 8 billion? I mean,
But we didn't know it was worth 8 billion. We're surprised. So
I didn't know it was still running.
Yeah, I didn't know it was so
I
running.
thought it stopped.
hey, big up Daymond though. Big him up.
Yeah.
No, he's hard. What I really respect about his whole come up,
He's 8 times richer than Jay-Z.
Is he what?
8 times richer than Jay-Z.
that his brand is. I think he sold it. I bet he sold it. Did he sell it, Theo? Let me check myself. I guarantee you he sold it.
I think it's like an umbrella company. Like other little brands.
That's what I think is happening.
But what I really
Nah,
respect
he's
about
still the CEO.
Raw.
So he's just sitting on it.
He just hold tight him in it. Oh no, but he don't own 100% of the company. He does.
He's probably sold.
He sold a bit in
Still
it.
the president. He's obviously the founder and CEO of FUBU. I reckon.
He's probably sold part of it. Yeah, man.
All
For
it
to
all
be
it takes
8
is
billion.
one person to wear it, one celebrity, and everyone's gonna be rocking it.
No, man, you got to sell it to the right company. You sell
right
it to the
people.
right company, and they start
Yeah.
advertising it. Yo,
I got
winning.
I got my FUBU joints in my closet.
Whip them back out.
Waiting
man.
waiting to dust
Shut up.
off. No.
Jay's gonna whip them back out. See him in the
I might
next
cop an
episode.
Average jacket though.
You know? Do you remember?
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Yeah. Do you remember the shiny suit days?
My brother.
P Diddy and Mace, Puff Daddy and Mace.
But
Oh, is that what you got?
Oh, like, that's how FUBU tops were. They were like shiny.
No.
They look like bin bags.
Oh, not do that, bruv. Exactly.
They look like bin bags.
Exactly.
you remember when
Oh,
Usher used to
not
wear
do.
suits with white trainers, bro?
Usher.
He
Who?
wears suits with like white trainers. I was saying that caught up videos wearing a suit and white trainers, bro.
And he had a stock hat on.
Yeah. That's an L, bro. It's random. It's got nothing to do with the book here. I remember going raving back in the day, like West End. You had to wear like a blazer and shoes and trousers and that.
I never done that.
Like you're going for an interview. You never done that.
Just to get rejected.
Do you know do you know the most I've done? I bought them £250 Prada trainers.
Or the Pradas.
You couldn't even get them place to them, you know. They were countless trainers.
I know.
Yeah, you
You
couldn't
have
get
a
in.
hard.
That's the
Hard
most
shoes,
I've
innit?
done, you know.
Pointy shoes.
Bruv, I was dancing in a shirt.
Hold tight, you man. You're hard. I couldn't, but hold tight, you.
Been there, done that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Nah, man. They need to have a club just for you,
I
bro.
had a tweed blazer on that, fam. Could they do, fam? What's it called? LA
Yeah, the
Lounge,
tweed
bro.
blazer.
A tweed.
Yeah, bro.
You're taking it too far, man.
You're hard. You're
I
hard.
spent
You're
like a
hard.
couple of bills in Top Man, fam, with his blazer, fam. It was crazy.
Nah, you're hard. You're hard. Was it matching though? Was it matching trouser blazer thing?
No. It was like a little brown jacket. You could wear the little black jeans or the black trousers with it.
okay.
And then slap on a little black or brown shoe. Doesn't matter, innit? Like, and then white shirt underneath it. It should be cold, bruv.
What club was this?
I don't even know, bruv. You know, like, I used to, like, hit raves in West End. Like, you could go to a club in St. Paul's
Do you
or some
remember
shit.
Sounds?
Oh yeah.
There's a place called Sounds. Is that still
I
here?
think I went Sounds now.
Oh, what's his name? Westwood. Used to
In
run that
Westwood,
in it
yeah.
or something. Or, I don't know. He used
No,
to
no,
be
no.
DJ
Where was
in it.
Sounds?
It was like in Leicester
West
Square.
End, Leicester Square.
Yeah.
I used to go up there.
Next
But
to the cinema.
unless you got like a specific motive to go to. I didn't like.
Yeah. No, it was big.
What's
you
that
know.
one?
It was big
Tiger,
back in
Tiger,
the
or
day.
something like that.
Yeah, Tiger.
Yeah.
But Sounds used to be an outing. Used to be.
Yeah, no.
back in the
Sounds
day.
used to be the
What was it?
smart, bro.
Was it shoe and blazer thing?
Or they would want man to wear shoe and thing, you know.
How are you
but-
getting
I
there?
never got into Sounds. You got into Sounds?
Yeah, I used to go inside, but
Come on,
then
man.
Well, what'd you get? Did you get the Pradas? What'd you get?
no, I didn't get no Pradas. My boys then had the Pradas and that, but
What'd you get? Shoes. Was you in shoes? You didn't have to get in shoes. You didn't have to be in shoes.
yeah, if you went up West End, you had to wear shoes.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
That's why I know about. I remember West End, you had to wear shoes, bro. If man didn't wear shoes, yeah, I'd go in the club without my friend, bro.
If one man didn't have the shoes on, everyone weren't getting in.
Nah, bro, that's him. That's him. You know,
Come on,
you know,
bro.
you knew what was happening. Like, I don't know why. Listen, forget all that stuff.
And then
yeah.
when you meet up, be like, oh, you didn't bring the shoes.
I know he's messed up, innit? Let
you
the whole
are.
side
Bro,
down.
you see him, he's
Let
looking
the
at me.
whole
He's looking at
side
him,
down.
you-
Yeah, you idiot. And then you say, all right, stay behind me. You know.
He tried to do that, and then,
Yeah.
Can't do that, man.
and then obviously when everyone gets turned, everyone's like bouncing. Bruv. I'm a man who'll go in, bruv. I tell man go home. I've done it before, bro. I've gone in. You've gone in, left him. I don't care,
See you, yeah, you're a devil, bro.
bruv. Why are you out
Are
here?
you gonna come with a squad and leave?
You know what it is? It's like
People like you, bro.
What's a sport that you need like the right gear to do? I don't know.
All of them.
Football, yeah. You need cleats. You need
Boots,
football
innit?
shoes, yeah.
Okay, so you come and you've been told, yeah, you need to wear boots to play, and you don't bring your boots,
Yeah.
and you can't play. So I should not play because you didn't. Like, I follow the rules. Why can't you follow
No,
the
but,
rules? Do you know
no,
what
but
I'm
that's
saying?
different though. You're both part of a team that you're
It's like
going
getting on
to.
It's like in peak COVID, yeah.
Yeah,
Getting on the tube, yeah, without your mask on, yeah, knowing you can get like a £200 fine.
yeah.
A £200 fine. None of them do this.
They're giving out fines initially at the
Yeah?
start if you weren't wearing your mask.
I don't know anyone that got a fine. You know anyone that got a fine? Anyone that got a fine?
That was a thing, though, innit? No, yeah, thank you.
Hey, do you know anyone that got a fine?
Yeah.
Do you know anyone? Do you know anyone that got a fine? Yeah, for traveling and coming back and not being in yard, not quarantining.
Like someone who knows someone.
Oh, you know someone that everyone says that, man. I know someone
My
that
little
knows
brother
someone.
got fined proper though at uni.
Oh yeah.
Just for having people back at his gap. He got
Yeah.
it was like 200, then 400.
Yeah.
Wait, for
For like
traveling, coming back.
No,
just having people at his yard.
for having parties.
Oh, right,
having,
right,
having
right.
more than, is it 10 people? Something like that.
During COVID.
15 people, like just
Yeah.
having boys back to here who
but you know.
Damn, that's a student loan gone.
18-year-olds.
Warehouse raves, bow, bow, bow.
Cult out the warehouse raves though. I bet he was pissed about a student loan though, innit?
Maybe also, you know what, okay, I'm straying here a little bit. Like, I went to uni for like a couple years and stuff.
Yeah.
That was it. But like,
I was in the same uni still.
freshers, yeah.
Tried
You went to
do
the
a
same
thing.
uni?
Yeah, we tried to do a thing. I tried to do a thing. I can't speak on him.
Did you finish?
No.
Oh, okay, pick up yourself. Stay close.
But I'm here though.
But freshers week here lasted for like 9 months for me. That's how crazy like I thought uni was. So like, if you're like going to uni,
Oh no, but you come second year, innit?
yeah. But if you're in quarantine and that, and you can't go out, you can't. Nah, that's mad.
And then when you have people back at yours, you get fined.
I needed that. I needed that in uni.
You can't even
Focus.
sneak.
No, you can't sneak because if you play music louder than.
So what's he doing? Is he getting hotels?
No, not even. They stopped seeing. Well, they had to like be in the like be super careful. Like,
You know, that's his whole uni experience mashed up.
yeah, man.
Done.
What, Freshers Week?
Yeah.
The first year is meant to be like fun, and
That's meant to be at least one of the funnest weeks.
that's
that you have.
paying 9K to go Felton, bro.
The first year in uni is just like partying, innit?
With rent.
That is mad, but it's true. No, that's mad, but it's true though. That's mad.
Let's get back to the book here.
What one you guys?
So
I went to Kingston Uni.
But you didn't. Did you stay there?
I finished. I
No,
didn't
no,
stay.
you stay there. No, you
No, no,
didn't stay there. Yeah, man, hold tight. I don't know what degree you got, but hold tight, bro.
Yeah, I got computer and information systems, multimedia design.
Come on.
what?
Man's
Yeah.
flourishing.
What? Like, he uses power being broke. Like,
I
he was there.
commuted.
You commuted, yeah. I
Yeah.
thought.
But I had a girlfriend on campus.
Yeah, pause. Stop
So,
before it gets wild.
Yeah.
So what, like, free accommodation?
Anyway,
So yeah, no, yeah.
So, you wanna
So
be
back to
local
this book,
selected.
yeah.
Right. Anyway, like I was saying.
anyway.
So like a lesson 2, I clocked is like talk about how like businesses, yeah. You know what? Let's not.
He said 8 out of 10 businesses fail, innit?
Yeah, but it's like you don't need money to start up a good business and blah blah blah.
you don't though.
Scrap
You
all that,
don't.
yeah. We had the Audible, right?
Yeah.
And that guy Sway
Sway in the morning.
was the guy who reads the book.
The nigga that don't have the answers.
He didn't have the answers, bro. That book was boring, bruv.
Hold tight, Sway. I
Listen,
like
no
Sway.
offense to Daymond, yeah. We're late in the episode now. I can cuss it down, bruv.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. That book could have been 2 chapters long.
Thank you.
Yeah, it
Thank
could have
you.
been. It,
No, real shit. He drags out the
He
same
dragged it.
point
You know,
for 8 hours.
you know what it is.
Now we got
8 hours
Audible,
on the
innit?
Audible. 8. Fuck. Excuse my
He
language,
drags
bro.
it
You know-
out for
you know what
8
it is?
hours.
He in the first
I like the book though.
in the first 2 chapters, he kind of describes what the power broke is.
Yeah.
We get invested in what it is.
Yeah.
We kind of say, yeah, I understand this. This is
Yeah.
what I've been living by.
Yeah.
But then the rest of the book, he goes into just talking about different scenarios
Examples.
and people.
Yeah.
No, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's dragged
Like-
out, but I like it better like that because if he done it any other way, I would have shut it down.
Nah,
2
bro.
hours.
He should have shut it down himself. That man's a ginnels, bro. I don't think. Yeah. Listen, you see those motivation quotes you see on Instagram, yeah? He took like 8 of them, yeah, and expanded them and made chapters out of them.
Yeah.
That's what he did, bro. That's exactly what he did.
No,
The
but I
book
like
was
the-
basically other people's stories.
No, but I like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
though.
oh!
No, but I like that
Man's
though.
quoting Steve Jobs and rare tear.
You know what I mean?
Yo.
Yeah.
No, the fact that he told us stories about people that we don't know and how they use the
I know Steve
quote
Jobs.
unquote power of.
I know Steve
I
Aoki.
didn't- What was that? What hour was that? I don't remember that one.
He used a quote by Steve Jobs about something about if you don't like if you find your passion in life and work hard at it, you would something succeed along those lines. And he
Yeah,
quoted
but that wasn't one of the stories he used.
still, man.
I know about the stories he used. I like the stories he used.
But how'd
The
you get a Steve Jobs quote, bro?
I like the
Google
story.
that?
This is my thing on the book. I like the stories. The stories were relevant to
They
what
helped.
for what he was trying to explain.
They painted a picture.
But I think he's stealing a living. Like it doesn't need to.
Stealing
It doesn't
a
need to be a
living.
book. It doesn't need to be. Did you see what
Nah, I
mean?
think it does.
Could be a
I think
pamphlet,
it,
bro.
No,
Like-
I think we don't know how big the
Pamphlet.
book is though physically.
8 hours worth of reading. That's long, bro.
Nah, not
You know
really.
what is it?
You can bang that in a day.
We did like a pilot episode, yeah, where we read How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale
Dale
Carnegie.
Carnegie. Yeah.
and that was the book's about maybe about 300 and.
Oh, you seen the
400
physical?
Yeah, I've got the physical at home,
Okay, yeah.
but The Audible 6 hours.
Yeah.
That's like 300 to 400 pages.
Okay.
So 8 hours is probably about 500, 600 words.
It's not that much. How much is the Harry Potter book?
Yeah,
1,000?
they're kind of thick.
1,000.
They're big.
So I said words, I meant pages, not words. Yeah.
Okay, no, but
pages,
the first one's small though. The first one's small.
As they
Okay,
went, they got bigger.
we know what it is, yeah?
Yeah.
It's like the Goblet of Fire. That's what this book was like. That's the big one.
That's a lie.
know
Come
what it
on,
is?
man.
Goblet of Fire is a big one, bro.
You're bugging.
It's the big one.
No, that sounds like a 16-hour book. That sounds like a flight to Thailand and a bit.
Goblet of Fire, 636 pages.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's not even that
Let
big.
me see what it's like on Audible. How long it is on Audible.
You know what it is with this book.
Do you know what? It might be like so in
it's
the
8
morning.
hours worth of content, but by the time you take out the important bits, it's really like 2 hours.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be.
You get all the points in 2 hours.
You get all the points in 2 hours, and then you're just listening to
Like
you're just reading different stories and
Yeah.
sometimes
I like the stories, man. They painted out the picture. Like,
but sometimes I felt some of the stories they weren't even applying to the power of broke.
so what stories did you get? You got the girl that made the
some-
cookies.
Some of them is just like the
You
girl
got Steve.
the girl who made the
cookie-
cupcakes.
Cupcake. You
Like
got Steve the DJ.
Yeah, the skateboarder.
You got a skateboarder kid, yeah. You had the kid that made, I think he made trainers. He made a clothing line or ties, bow ties.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it was.
You even had his mum. Yeah.
Oh, his mum was in it.
No. Remember the first story he told about his mum mortgaging the house and
Yeah,
Is
that's
that-
him.
that was him. That was him, innit?
There's a story of him. Yeah.
Is that really? Is that the power of broke? Is that just his mum keeping him out of trouble? Because if
No,
it was
no.
up, if it was up to him,
Yeah.
I'm sure he would have been on the road on the
Yeah.
streets with his brethren. But his mum, it was his mum that said, "Oh, okay, you're not gonna be doing this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
choose your path," which is what most parents do.
Can I ask a question?
No. Not the way, not to that extent.
Not to that extent.
And that's what I wanted to say earlier as well. I don't know if I sidetracked or something. I'll fully rate the way his mum supported him.
Yeah, I rate his mum because she went all out.
all in.
Can I ask a question there? If you're like a bad Jew and you're straying, yeah? Say you're 14, you're on badness, you're straying out the way.
Yeah.
Can your mum tell you, no, I'm quitting my job to make sure you stay good?
That's a big thing, though.
What
you
in
know?
2021?
Just in general.
No, I think a woman.
If you're on badness and you want to be out there with your friends,
Yeah.
I think you might have exaggerated his badness, bro.
Yeah, I don't think it.
No offense, no
I'm
offense.
bad.
to him. I don't think.
Yeah.
'cause
No, I hear what you're saying.
his mum takes a mortgage out on a flat living,
Yeah. His mum sells.
so gets a
the-
cash
the
payment,
house.
so they can live for 3 years.
And she puts him in. Is it private school or something like
His
that?
mum
no,
sells
not
the
private
house
school,
and
she
gets
stays-
100,000
she's around.
for it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she remortgaged the house
Yeah.
and took out 80 grand.
So she doesn't have to go to
For
work.
his business. Just
No, it
for
wasn't,
him
it wasn't
and
for his business. It was for it to be around him.
Nah, it's for the business,
Nah,
bro.
it's for it to be around him because she had to pay all the bills, like 3 years worth of bills.
And they said they ran through it quite quickly, innit?
Yeah, because she was working too much and he was out there too much. So she'd done the remortgage thing.
Yeah.
So she could be around him more, not because of the
Exactly.
business. Just
No,
to
but
be around him.
but it was for the business as well. Because remember at the end, the last bit of money that she had helped him get like a deal with some
No,
company.
but I'm saying
or something.
maybe in the end she gave him the money, but initially it wasn't for the business, just to be around him more. So so basically stop him getting outside influences.
So she can keep her eyes on
Yeah,
him,
basically
basically.
she was working too much.
She done job though. She done job though. No, she done job though.
Bro,
But
if
is
I'm a
that-
teen and I want to go out, but my mum don't care what mortgage you've done, I'm gonna go outside. That's
No,
real
but then
spit. Yeah.
you're
But is
just
that
so
his
wrong, yeah.
motivation or just his mum's
I think it's his mum's installing her motivation into him.
Maybe she didn't want to go out, bruv.
No, but think about if you're just out here just doing a madness, you're an idiot, bro. you're a fucking idiot.
What if-
Because more time, yeah, you're doing a madness for P because your Marge ain't got the P. If your Marge has put down her lifestyle, her job, and her house for you to do something, and you're out here, the fuck are you doing, bro?
My friends are having fun. I'm having fun with my friends, bro.
You're a dickhead then.
Listen. Another thing is,
You're
yeah,
an actual dickhead, bro. You're
I
probably
reckon-
going jail fully.
I reckon
and deserve it.
7 out of 10 man out here, yeah, they're not hustling for their mum, fam. They're hustling for like new TNs and a
They're
little nice jacket,
wastemans.
bro.
They're waste.
Listen, that's the majority of people, fam.
They're waste, man.
Why is my mum quitting her job, bruv? So like what?
For you to do numbers,
She can
bro.
buy me TNs.
No, so you can buy you and her TNs. How about that?
But she was struggling to pay bills for 3 years. Anyway, let's not rob at his mum.
No, I'm not robbing at his mum. I'm
robbing at
rating his mum.
His mum did bits, man. His mum, you have to rate
His mum done numbers for him to be who he is now, and I
I'm just
rate that.
saying.
She done a lot though. Like I don't
So
think
that was down to
a lot of
his
mums
mum.
do that.
His mum's power
Motivation.
broke
yeah,
rather than
yeah.
because it wasn't his motivation, innit?
No, but he was working from
Was
the
she
age
a
of 10
broke
years old.
homeowner?
He was
Owner?
working from the age of 10 years old, you know. He was working from the. Just remember, he was working from the age of 10 years old, selling
was he-
newspapers
Yeah,
for
yeah.
$7.
I could have done a paper round.
Selling newspapers or paper round.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But for $7, $4, whatever it was.
His friends were stealing cars, but she jumped off the curb, bro.
I wonder where his friends are now.
What was you doing at 10?
Huh?
What was you doing at 10? You was playing out, innit?
I used to ride bikes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then what? Knock down ginger. What was you
You
doing?
know what we used to do when we were young, yeah?
Stealing sweets.
We'd go to a corner shop here, and they've got like this little sign that says apply for paper round, innit?
Yeah.
So me and my friend would take turns. He'll go and go, oh, I want to apply for a paper round.
Yeah.
Then I'll be in the back just stuffing bare Galaxy, you know, the big bars into my pockets, bruv.
Look at you, bruv.
To wipe out the thing, just walk out. And we should take turns.
Look at you, bruv.
That's what I'll do at 10.
Look at you, bruv. A
Bare
man was
chocolate.
selling newspapers for $4, making I think he said $100 a day or something like that. No, he was.
Fam, them big easy man don't make that money in a day. I'm joking. You know what, Adrian? Straight. I'm straight. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. Yeah.
Hey, nah, you're wronging. But no, like he was making I think $100 a day. That's how he started. That's how his grind
10?
started, bro. At 10, bro. At 10.
Like, he's a grand.
That's
But
not bad, innit?
Surely your mum doesn't need to read mortgage.
do you know what I'm saying? He could.
Nah, but like
Bro,
10,
he could pay my
$100
rent.
ain't- It was like 100. It was
Tax
60
free.
to $100 or something like that. It was 60 to $100, and the first time he started selling the FUBU stuff, he made a couple of hats. Okay,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
I might be getting this wrong. Hold up. So he was selling newspapers for $4 a piece. I'm not sure how much he made a day, but he made a bit of cash. When he first started selling like FUBU hats, because I think that was the first thing he started selling. That's when he made like $400 a day
Yeah.
for like I don't know.
He got LL Cool J to wear it.
10,
in,
20 pieces. Yeah.
video.
Eventually, he got LL Cool J to wear it. Which the whole joke is, LL Cool J was doing an advert for Gap. But in LL Cool J's rap, he actually mentions for us, by us. And everyone who knows about FUBU knew that he was talking about FUBU. That's when FUBU actually blew. Do you get what I'm saying? So prior to that, it was just getting there. Yeah, he knew LL Cool J because LL Cool J was from the area, from the neighborhood that he grew up in. And obviously, like, they connected and got him to wear the fucking FUBU. And now might be part of the reason why it's 2 billion.
8.
8 billion. You know what I'm saying? Might be part of the reason why it's 8 billion. Do you get what I'm saying?
8.
But yeah, no, his hustle's hard.
Yeah. No, 100%.
I gotta respect that.
He's done really well for himself. And
And he's got a Shark Group as well.
He's got what?
So, you know, he's got a show, was it the
Shark Tank, yeah. So
Shark
it's like
Tank.
Dragon's Den basically up there.
Yeah, he created a company called the Shark Group.
Okay.
I'm not too sure what that
It's
is.
like an
though.
investment company.
Probably is. Let me see.
You know, he's also on that Shark Tank thing. Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban.
Yeah, who is that?
That's my guy, bro.
Who is that? You make chains?
The Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Okay.
So I think Mark Cuban's story is
Okay.
something like he was like in his 20s, not really doing something, and then he was like living in a car or something along those lines, and he started like doing something with computers or like selling computers and learning something, and he built himself up. Next thing you know, he started learning about software. And I don't know, I think he started doing computers or something along those lines. He got money. Now he's like a big guy. He was on sick podcast called Earn Your Leisure. I can't remember the exact things, but if you watch podcasts, it's called Earn Your Leisure. They talk about like how to get start businesses and things like that, mainly based in America, or how to like trade stocks and things like that. He was on that, and then he went and bought that football team. And the reason I know about is it basketball team? Yeah, sorry. But then they're like one of the first people to like adopt cryptocurrencies. The Dogecoin thing. He was like a big boy for that one.
The basketball team or him?
So he owns a basketball team, but then like in terms of like merchandise and maybe I don't know if tickets, you can buy it using Dogecoin. So you know how had Elon Musk gassing it. You had him doing this kind of similar thing. He's kind of like a big boy. He's like a famous. You know that billionaires are kind of like celebrities right now, especially like the Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
He's like one of them kind of man there. He's like a famous playboy billionaire, like a Tony Stark.
Like a Dan Balzerian or whatever. Bilzerian. Whatever.
Nah, not like that. He's a G in his own right, but yeah.
Hold tight here, man. Come on the show, bro. Come on the show.
With Dan,
Yeah, man.
bring your entourage as well, bro.
This guy, bro. I'm trying to find out how you're making them bills, not how you're spending them.
He gambles though. He's a professional poker player, I think, or something like that.
We're talking about Mark Cuban.
Dan Bilzerian.
Dan Bilzerian. You know about Dan Bilzerian?
No.
The youth with the
You know
beard.
about, you know about
that
Dan
walks around with
Bilzerian.
like bare girls.
Give me a little brief.
I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you.
Yeah, yeah.
As soon as you see a picture,
He's got his
you'll be
Instagram,
like,
you
oh.
get a whole gist of who this guy is, bro. It's like,
I swear.
They don't like him.
Man, feminists don't like anyone. But anyway.
but can I say, yeah, what if, yeah, he is giving the women around him employment, they're happy to be around him, he's uplifted them. Is he technically not a feminist because he's
I think it's just the way he treats
given...
them, like, kind of objectifying and all of that. But if they're okay with it, you know, they're signed up.
But it's like when feminists cancelled the ring walk girls. And then the
Are
ring
they,
walk girls
are they
were like,
cancelled?
they're like, oh, it's objectifying women, blah, 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 we don't like it, da, 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 da. And they got it locked off. Then the ring girls are like, well, this is how I earn my money,
Real
and
talk.
I enjoy doing my job,
Real
and now
talk.
my earnings have gone. So
Real
it's like,
talk. Just let the feminists be feminists,
Dan
man.
Bilzerian's got a bit of like small dick energy, to be fair.
you think so?
Bro, he's putting everything
Hey,
out
put
there
the
whole
camera on Theo, though.
Okay, I've
He's
seen,
making the points today.
What do you think about Dan Bilzerian's thing?
I've seen him before,
Yeah,
but what does he do? Give me a brief.
Good question.
he wins poker games, and
Is he one of these kind of celebrity poker players?
he's famous for this, bro. He just goes around with girls on holidays.
Is that it?
That's what he's famous for, taking pictures.
And guns. He likes guns a lot.
Yeah, guns, girls.
No, he used to be in the army or something, I swear. He used to be a SEAL or something. That's why he's actually... I swear, no? That's why he's wham. No, it's true. And then he went into gambling after that.
He's got a mad jaw though. It's bare like square, bro.
Guy.
Have you seen his jaw though? Is it a beard shape or is it a jaw?
No,
It might be the beard. I don't
He
know.
looks like Johnny Bravo or like
come on.
yeah,
Was it Thanos?
or Captain Chin or something like that. It's just got this thing going on.
Hey, you lot are too much. You're violating. You're violating a man's face.
Can you get bored of that kind of lifestyle though, do you reckon?
Nah.
Have you seen?
Nah.
Have you man seen Squid Game?
Yeah,
You know, because of you, I watched the whole thing.
You seen Squid Game?
100%.
I feel like I want to tell you what's going to happen.
You
'Cause I
finish
can
it?
predict that stuff.
Yeah, I'll
but-
finish it. Have you finished it?
You lot seen it? You seen it?
So you see how you said, do they get bored?
Yeah,
They do.
These people get bored and they created this game, innit?
Oh, why are you telling
Oh,
them?
have you seen it?
I've seen it.
oh.
They ain't seen it. You seen it?
Well,
All
it's-
of
I've
it.
seen it. Yeah.
All of it.
It's been out a few months now, innit? Well, a few weeks.
Oh,
Power
you
broke.
messed that
Would
one,
you
yeah.
play a Squid Game?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
that's
what
a,
in-
that's a perfect.
real
Nah, I
life.
wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. No,
I would, bro.
I would.
You're broke then.
Bear man will die in their sleep.
Well, hold on.
You see when they're sleeping, yeah?
You see after the first game? You see after the first game?
Yeah.
And they gave you the option to leave. Would you stay?
I've got hands, bro.
That don't mean nothing though. You never use hands.
No, when you're
Right, the
sleeping,
whole
the man will
thing.
try to kill you when they're sleeping. That.
No, but would you even make it past that? Like,
What, the
there's
first
bare
game?
games. Think about. You, okay,
What was the first game again?
First
What,
of all,
red light?
Red light, green light.
Have-
Yeah, I'll do that.
have you
I'll
seen
do
the whole
that.
thing? You seen the whole thing? Okay, so cool. We can talk about it.
Yeah,
Everyone's seen the whole
I
thing.
would say the second game is harder though.
The licking thing.
Yeah, where you have to try and the honeycomb. Because any little movement and you're
That's a hard game.
that's a hard game.
The window, the Glock. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, the
That is
yeah, yeah,
mad. The
How
only.
about when you walk along the edges, man? The metal.
Yeah,
See, that's
thank
what,
you.
See, that's what I was
Thank
thinking.
you.
That's what I was thinking.
Wait, hold on,
The-
you mean
the-
the
I
bridge?
reckon they'll shoot you though. I reckon.
No,
they'll
they
shoot
can't do
you.
that. Can't do that.
Why
It's
not?
cheating.
Of course they can.
Are you talking about the
'Cause you're not
bridge?
following the rules.
Oh yeah, that's a hard one. Yeah,
That's the hardest.
yeah.
The only
crazy one,
reason
yeah,
them man
was,
made it was because of that construction guy, bro.
You know what it is, yeah? I reckon in
That's
that
the only
game,
reason
yeah,
them man made it.
the glass game, probably the hardest one.
Yeah.
The other games, yeah, above the licking game, yeah, you have to brute strength, bro. If I'm playing marbles with someone, yeah, I'll pray to God to get someone weaker than me, yeah. You gotta smash their face in and take
That
the marbles.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's what you've got to do, because
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think it's
Without
murder.
violence, the rules was without violence.
Oh,
Yeah,
without
without
oh, damn.
Oh, the marble thing. The marble
Yeah.
thing was hard. The marble thing really like showed people's characters.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
The Ali brother had no.
But Squid
he's
Squid
a
Game,
dumb guy, bruv.
Squid
See,
Game is a
Ali-
perfect example.
Stupid guy. bruv.
Ali should have
Thank God it
swung
happened to him.
for
I would
it.
have swung.
Thank
Yeah.
God it happened to him.
Ali
bruv.
should have swung for it.
Thank God it happened to him, bruv.
Man said, "No, man, you've got to go out there and we got to see like who we."
Thank God.
It was a bit. It was naive though, innit? It was a
No,
bit.
he was hella. No,
he
but
was-
he clocked that. He clocked that.
Why didn't he
That's
open
how
the
done
bag?
it. No, because he trusted him. He's a dickhead. He trusted him.
So I'm gonna trust someone
but you
in
know
a
who I
game where
rate?
we all
But
have to die.
you see how
Alright.
desperation can change a character. Because that guy, what's his name?
They got the power of broke.
Song Yung.
It was a snake the whole
Song
way
Yu.
through, though.
But he was like desperation kind of changed it. But you know what I mean? Changed.
But he was a
it.
snake. Remember, he snaked the little licking game.
Maybe
Snaked
yeah.
That.
So
That's the second game. So he was on snaking people, bro.
okay, so it kind of brought out his real.
No,
true
but he
self.
was that from the beginning. Are you talking about the main? Are you talking about the main guy that dies?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a
The
snake.
main
No.
guy, the old guy.
No.
He was a snake. You knew he was a snake when he already knew what the game was,
And
and
didn't tell
never told his guy from the beginning.
Top man, do the umbrella thing, fam.
Yeah,
Let
yeah,
him
yeah.
go, fam.
He said his name.
And
he said his
and they
name,
grew up
but never
together,
told
you know?
him.
They grew up together. I
Yeah.
said, yeah, go do the umbrella.
And man just let him. That's why he killed himself. That's why he's a waste man. He killed himself in the end because he's a waste man. Look, I ruined the show for everyone. I'm sorry, bro.
Spoiler alert. We'll put that
Spoiler
in.
alert. But by
That-
the time this
but
comes
that
out,
woman-
you should
Is that a real example of a power of broke?
Yeah. You know what it is, yeah?
Because them guys were desperate.
In life,
It must be in it.
That's a good question.
See, debt, yeah? I watched Squid Game, I thought to myself, yeah? Being in serious debt, bruv, it is terrifying, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could lead you,
You see,
to depression.
you see how they would rather face those games than face the real world, innit?
Yeah.
You see?
No, but it's because of the prize. It's because you're sleeping underneath the prize every
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? You're looking at wars, you're like 40 million. At the top, like it looks close, but it's not close. Cool, you're seeing people die on a day-to-day basis, but there's 40 million just hanging from your head, and you're getting told that you could get that. And because that could be a lie, innit? And the person that you met that was gonna that introduced you to this whole thing gave you cash straight away when you won a game. Exactly.
Oh,
know what
you
I'm
mean
saying?
the guy on the train?
On a train. So like in your head, psychologically, that's basically telling you like, yeah, they are willing to give you money.
But
if
would you
win games?
would you be?
My
would
G,
that
my G,
grab you? Would
My
that-
G. I wouldn't even be in that debt to get in that place, bro. I wouldn't even get myself in that place.
So basically, they knew everyone they were approaching, innit? They knew.
Yeah. I
beforehand.
think they done research. Hold tight, the old man.
So-
Because he signed away his body rights to the debt guy at the start.
Is that where it's from?
And so they
Yeah.
it's on the database of people who are going to be broke, so will be willing.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh.
See what I'm saying? I want to. Do you know how I want to know? I want to find out who that train guy is.
Do you want me to tell you who he is?
You know what I'm talking? No, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Have you seen a film called Train to Busan? This is for the people watching. That's the main character, the main guy from Train to Busan.
I don't know.
The guy who's doing the
Yeah.
throwing the thing.
Train to Busan is a Korean zombie film based on a train. You notice how they got him to play this character in Squid Game, where he's on a train. You see, he's the main guy from Train
I
to
want to
Busan.
find out who that is in the actual show, though. Do you reckon? This is what I was going to say to you. Do you reckon the show's going to go backwards, as in go back to how it started? Because everyone's dead, but everyone's famous in the real life.
I don't think they should make a season 2.
They're making season 2.
They're gonna
Yeah,
make
they
a season
are,
two.
but he's not. But
That
he's
guy,
yeah,
that guy
yeah.
didn't get the plane to see his daughter, bruv. He's a waste man, bruv.
With the red hair.
Yeah,
What a
they're gonna
clown,
make it.
bro.
they're making a season 2,
I'm
but he's
gonna lie,
not in a
I
rush.
think that's a Korean thing, you know, the red hair.
Right here.
He thought he was in a K. He's 40, bruv. You're not in a K-pop band.
See
Stop
that
that,
man there, yeah? They think they're Tekken.
bro.
Them man think they're Tekken.
I'm only watching season 2 if they have new games. I'm not watching there's another
Nah,
season.
they're gonna
with the
go
same
backwards
games.
because they're gonna have to introduce you to new characters. While all the characters that were in the first season are famous and big now.
And one
That
last
don't
thing,
make sense.
one last thing on Squid Game, when they're playing Dachi on the train,
So they have to go back.
when they're playing Dachi, you notice how they had the red and blue. He chose blue, right?
Yeah.
If he would have chose red, he would have been a worker.
You'd be on Instagram too.
Yeah.
Hey, pause. Say that again. What? So hold on. So what?
So
when they're on the
basically,
train-
do you remember he gave him a choice out of red or blue,
Yeah.
and he chose blue because a lot of theories I've seen.
I don't think that's true.
A lot of theories I've seen, and it kind of makes sense that the workers who are in the red with the PlayStation symbols on their face,
Yeah.
they are also a part of the game.
Oh shit.
Let's calm, hold it
Yeah.
down like this.
They are also a part of the game,
Yeah.
but they can't. Because you notice how they live in separate quarters. They kind of under strict regime.
Yeah.
I reckon if he would have chosen the red letter,
Yeah.
he would have gone into the game
Is
as
this-
a worker.
Is this your theory or something that you looked up?
Yeah, this is my theory and,
Okay.
and like other people's online,
Okay.
and it kind of makes sense
Okay.
to me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Since we're on like current topics and that, yeah.
So normal.
Wait. That's a box. I was about to talk about actually. Fury Wilder.
Oh shit.
Power broke. Tyson
Till
Fury.
this day. Till this day.
Nah, do you know what the phone he had
Man
the power
ain't won.
broke? He didn't have the power broke, bruv.
Tyson Fury power broke. He was a fat guy. Came back.
Thank you.
Against all odds.
Oh yes,
Against
yes.
all odds.
That's
Yeah.
tell him again, a Gypsy King fam.
Gypsy
Call
King.
him up, fam.
Nah, man. Till this day.
That was a slugfest, man. That
Till
was good.
this day.
Deontay
So I love
Wilder's a
saying
bum,
that.
fam. He's been shown, bruv. Clearly, 3 times round, fam.
You know what? That was. You know why it was such a good game? A good fight. Because they were both sloppy. Because Fury admitted that
He got a little bit fatter as well for this fight as well.
he even said he wasn't even at his best.
Yeah.
If he was at his best, it wouldn't even.
Second fight, he was at his best.
Yeah, but
He was moving.
Wilder, it wouldn't have been as entertaining as it was
Yeah.
because they were both open. They were both kind of sloppy. You see how early they were. You see how tired they were early.
I didn't watch the whole match.
They were tired like within 2 rounds. It went to 11 rounds, but there was a lot of hugging. There was a lot of hits.
How much did Tyson weigh?
Don't know,
I can't remember, but
big, innit?
they both came out with some hella theatrics. Did you see?
I didn't watch the entrances yet.
Yeah.
Deontay Wilder is a bum, bruv. That guy here talks so much. Yo, I'm coming in the ring. I'm trying to catch a body.
Till this
Say
day.
goodbye to your family. He's talking about he wants to like murder man and all this crap, bro. He's never fought anyone apart from few reputable, really.
Yeah.
No one.
Yeah.
And
Do
he
you know
got
what?
schooled.
I'll rate
And
how
look at his
Fury.
ankles, bruv. You know,
I
like his
really-
cast, bruv. Like, you knew he was gonna get his face punched off, bruv.
I'll rate how Fury just approached that and was like, listen, I thought till this day we were like the same kind until I found out that, what was he say? Until I found out that you look towards something else for power or some shit like that. Did you not see the face off
Nah.
between Tyson and Wilder?
I saw a bit
So
of bits of
basically,
it.
they were speaking. Yeah, Wilder's all like, "Oh, when I get into the ring, I'm gonna be this different guy." And Tyson was like, "Listen, I thought we were the same until today, where I found out you kind of look to another source for power, whereas I'm me now and in the ring." Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're a waste man, basically. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was basically saying, and I was like, "Raw." Like, going on to what you're saying, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this in the ring to you. It's like, my guy.
Capping.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Basically, in short.
You know, yeah, man couldn't give when you lose a fight, you give like a speech afterwards, like a little talk about post-fight. He couldn't do it, bro.
Yeah, he couldn't face him, innit?
He couldn't shake man's hand. He's a waste man, bro.
I'll tell you everything about man.
There's a clip I saw on Twitter, yeah. It's a bit mad, yeah. But like, it's Tyson Fury singing that biggest song, yeah. And he says the N-word. But then man's quote tweeted it, yeah. Some American done in it. It goes, someone said, "Oh, what did he just say?" And someone quote tweeted it saying, "Oh, he's already defeated the best we got. What else can we do about it?"
The best they got, the best
And in terms
Americans
of
got.
like, he's gonna punch him up. In terms of American heavyweights, it's
Nah,
the
I'm
best.
not. Wilder ain't the best Americans got.
No,
Is it?
who else have got really and truly? No one.
You know
Bring back
what?
Tyson.
He is up. I'll give him this year because Wilder is up there with the most is it KOs, and with the you know, before the fight they put up like the 5 boxers with like the most KOs and like the heaviest punches.
But it's cap.
So they had George Foreman, they had Tyson, they had I think Joe Frazier, they had Wilder, and they had another person I can't remember. So I'll give him that. Like he's
But it's cap. You know what it is? I'm gonna send you a video, yeah. Someone breaks down the 42 opponents that Wilder's had, yeah, and where their rankings are. Some of them were like ranked to like 5,000 or 400 in the world. Apart from is it Martin, something like Chris Martin? You know, one year that AJ boxed. There's 2 people that he fought that AJ boxed, like something like Dominic Brazil or something.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
the Brazilian. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know you're talking about. Yeah.
And there's another one who's old. He was like in his like late 40s. I can't remember his name. And he gave
recently?
Wilder a good fight.
Recent. Oh no.
Before the Fury fight, he fought some guy who was quite old, Luis Ortiz. Those 2 fighters were like the highest ranked fighters he's ever had in his life. And most of his fighters here, they're not in the top 20, bro. No, not even in the top 50. There's a video that breaks down the people he's knocked out. They're not like, they're bare like journeymen or like
Jobbers in it, yeah.
bro. Yeah, think about it. If you got like a crazy record, like 42 boxers in your record, yeah, and I can't name one reputable man you fought. Fury, I can name Klitschko. I can name Wilder. I can name Chisora. Then Fury's got bare like funny man there as well. AJ's got quite a few decent people on his CV.
I think that's why he hasn't fought that man yet.
Who?
AJ. Because he's all about his CV.
No, but as I'm saying, I think your CV. I don't know why he hasn't fought them, but he's got a good CV. Because he loses fights. I'm not saying he's better than whatever. Fury probably punched his face off, but
You reckon?
I reckon
Fury. Whoa, pause. You just said Fury. You reckon Fury will punch up?
AJ's face, yeah. But then see,
AJ and Joshua.
I'm not gonna vouch for that, but I hear you.
but you see
Come
AJ.
hold on, rewind. Who's come again?
Yeah.
I'm saying that
He's
CV
saying-
wise, AJ's got the best CV out of all of them
Yeah.
Okay,
because he fought like most. If you the ranking boxers, they're all like up there.
but
But I say I reckon Fury will punch him up.
AJ.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You think Fury will punch up
Yeah,
AJ?
yeah.
What about Fury?
Easy.
Usyk? Who do you think would win?
Fury will beat him up.
You sit.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, look. We got to look at it. Except for Wilder, who's Fury really knocked out?
He didn't knock out, but he beat up Klitschko though. I
He
remember that
didn't knock
fight.
him out,
No, if not Fury's built like Dr. Eggman in Sonic. You know that guy with the Dr. Eggman? But it was like he's just and he's got some weirdly long arms, bro. He's just doing this.
Fury's been knocked out though.
He hasn't been knocked out. He's been dropped.
He's been knocked out, man.
No, he hasn't ever lost.
It's counted out as a knocked out. It's counted out as a.
But
It's counted as a
He's never
knockout.
lost though. So you can't be knocked out. You've been knocked down, not knocked out.
Oh, TKOs.
Yeah.
Wilder or AJ?
AJ all day long. You know what is it? I reckon AJ might beat up Fury because you see Wilder can't really box, but he's got a bit of power behind him.
Yeah.
AJ has power and can
Yeah.
box a little bit.
You know what? Wilder, he depends too much on his hook. And you see in the fight, he was throwing a hook and he was getting tired. And he doesn't really have a jab.
Wilder.
Yeah.
You see a video of Lennox Lewis teaching Wilder how to jab.
He doesn't really have a jab. You see AJ, yeah, he's kind of like a I don't know if this is the right, like an archetypal boxer. Like everything looks very basic.
Archetype.
Yeah, he is. He's very basic.
Like everything looks very and rigid and stiff.
But you know what is it?
Did he change his training for the last fight?
Yeah, he did. After he got beat by Ruiz, yeah,
Yeah.
he became he tried to be more of a boxer. But before all that kind of stuff happened to him, AJ didn't used to try and box. AJ used to come there and he would knock you out. Remember AJ used to come in there. He wasn't the greatest boxer, but he had power and he would take you out.
What was he sparring with like bigger names and that, or
I think
was he
he
sparring in better gyms or
he
something?
got scared. I think it scared him, so he wants to be more technical.
You see Usyk, yeah? Like AJ's got such a reach on him.
Yeah.
But Usyk, he's such a technical boxer. Once he gets inside,
Yeah.
and he works inside.
But I reckon
he's-
Usyk wouldn't have beat young AJ. Young AJ would just batted him. Because remember, he was at 20 stone at one point. It's all big, it's all muscle. It's not too much kind of like, you can't outbox a boxer. That's what he tried to do. He just smashing man up, bro.
But you know why that is? Because AJ used the power of broke back then.
Yeah.
Do you know why? Because back then, yeah,
He was broke.
he was broke. Do you get what I'm saying? He used his edge. He didn't have the high quality gyms. He didn't have the high quality training. He didn't have the high quality coaches.
So what?
Hey, it's just funny, yeah? When he fought Dillian
That's
White.
why.
And Dillian White
You know
said
what
to
I'm
him,
saying?
I let you borrow my jeans.
What he said? Is that what he said?
Yeah, he said that to him, bro.
So what would you recommend this book to?
Would I recommend this book?
I would.
I'll recommend this book. I'll
But to
recommend.
who?
I'll recommend this book because of the mindset that it gives you. Because some people think, oh, I don't have enough money to start up this little that I'm thinking of starting up, or I don't have the resources to start up When it's like, no, just do from what you have, and then let it build. So I would recommend this book to anyone trying to start anything, whether it's business, whether it's, I don't know, what you're trying to start up, anyone trying to start anything, just get it going, get your foot in, and then work upwards. Yeah, I would recommend this book.
For me, everything in this book is what like your parents would try and tell you, innit? And a lot of kids don't listen to their parents. So I'd recommend this book to them.
Yeah.
To kids.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they're
100%,
more
that's
likely
what
to read this book than listen to their parents. And everything that their parents is trying to instill in
Do you
them
reckon? I
is
don't
in the
know
book.
a lot of kids that would read books like that.
You say you don't know a lot of kids that read
Nah,
books.
man.
Well, if I had a kid with me and I had to sit him down to read a book, I would tell him to read this book because it's
Are you sure he's gonna read it though?
Or put him to bed
man,
nicely.
I'll let him listen to Audible.
Oh, yeah, if he has an Audible, then okay. fair
If you
listen
got
to
a kid
the
that
Audible.
can't sleep, just slap the audible on.
But the ideals in this book is basically what it's kind of like what your parents try and tell you. Kind of work hard, never give up. Put your all in it, and then one day you're gonna see the fruits of your labor. That's basically what this book is telling us. But a lot of people aren't gonna hear it from an authoritative figure.
Okay.
So because it's in his book, go and read this book.
Yeah, man. Like what you've basically said what I wanted to say. Like, you know, I recommend someone who's a bit younger, maybe living at home, you've got a bit more time, I don't know. Someone in like maybe late teens, 17, 18, and say you want to make something happen for yourself. Because I guess you don't have money at that age, innit? And we live in the age where there's like new things like social media, the internet, where you can make money out of thin air. In a sense, you can, I don't know, you could get followers on Instagram and do something. You can do something
blow.
which doesn't require money to start up. So I think even a lot of internet business, they don't really require money to start up. Not all of them, most of them do, but some of them don't. So like, if you're like 17, maybe you don't want to like work for people and you want to do your own thing, you've got a couple good ideas, read the book, it's got good examples. And even like the Steve Aoki thing where like him and his friends would go, they'd book the shows to create a show. Then after the show, his friends would be outside selling his records to people for cash. Like little things like that might spark something that's creative and entrepreneurial in you. If you, as a young person, even if you're old and you think, you know, I don't know, man. I think if you're a bit older, yeah, it still can help you. But life's probably beat out a lot of your imagination and stuff. You can still do it. But for other people, I reckon you could do it as well. But I think I don't know, bruv.
All in all, you would recommend the book?
Not to everybody though.
Just kids mainly.
Not kids, but like people in their late teens or late teens, early
People in
20s.
uni.
And people who want to like start something and they're a bit demotivated as well. Yeah.
And how would you rate a book out of 10?
What would I rate the book out of 10? That's a good question. I'd say it'd be. I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7 because I do think it's a book that you need. It's a mindset you definitely need to have, and the book helps explain the mindset if you don't understand it from the get-go. You know, the power of being broke. So I definitely think you need to have that mindset. Whether I think you should read the whole book, I don't think you need the whole book to understand the mindset. But yeah, so all in all, I say 7 out of 10.
I'll give it a I was gonna say 5.5, but I'll up it a bit to a 6, because the book will invoke some kind of emotion in you to kind of get that motivation and work hard, and it will make you realize some things, if I'm making sense. But the book it kind of waffles on a bit.
You think it drags on?
It kind of drags it on the book.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think you definitely need to understand the mindset.
Yeah.
I don't think you need the whole book to
You don't.
understand the
You don't
mi-
need.
to
You
understand
you
the
could read
mindset.
like the first few chapters,
Yeah.
and then you wouldn't need to hear anything else.
Yeah.
So that's it.
I'm giving it. I'm gonna give it a 4. I was gonna give it a 3, but I'll give it a 4. It's poor, bro. It's poorly written. Bare waffle. It's not gripping. Yeah, like the idea behind the book and what it's meant to like install in people is good. It's not executed well at all. Like, see, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Yeah, it's kind of like similar along the lines. I hear people raving about it. I will never rave about this book before again. It was free on Audible for a reason. Yeah?
It was
It was free on Audible for a reason, yeah?
Oh, is that why?
Yeah, bro. It was free on Audible
You get it free. Did you buy it?
but for free, bro.
Oh, you bought it.
No, I didn't buy it. I just had to sign up.
Yeah,
Okay,
you pay but it's signing on fee.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the link on Audible is like a free book. And
It was a free
you know
book.
what? Yeah. The first 3-minute advertisement of the book, yeah, excellent.
Yeah.
The rest was nonsense, bro.
Yeah,
And
he kind of just dragged it.
Fair play.
crap, bruv. And to be fair, yeah, if he condensed everything into like 2 chapters, yeah, made the book like an hour and 40 minutes, it would have been a 7.
A 7.
But he's waffled, bro.
Oh no,
Dead, bruv.
yeah. I say a 7 just because of the mindset. Would you say sorry?
Like I was saying, there's better motivational books that I can recommend to you.
No, but out of 10.
4.
So
And it's lucky it's not a 3.
I gave it a 6, and you gave it a 7.
I give it a 7 because of the mindset.
Can I ask you a question? Are
honestly
you man
give
being
it a-
kind?
No,
I'm being kind because I like the ideals of the book and what he's trying to explain.
I'm gonna ask something quickly. Yeah, you read Rich Dad Poor Dad, or you know the gist of it.
Yeah.
Rich Dad Poor Dad. Have you read it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Rich Dad Poor Dad. Yeah. Compare it to this book.
Yeah. No, but I think Rich Dad Poor Dad's more technical.
But
Yeah.
they're kind of giving out the same kind of message, though, innit? To be resourceful, be creative. Don't It's kind of like, look. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. The mindset of this book is solid, and the way he explains it through examples are solid. I just don't
I think
think
the way he
it
explains
takes,
is horrid.
The execution. Of,
I don't think it needs 8 hours to explain it.
I think it was any reason to just sell a book.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, he didn't even sell it.
maybe they said, okay, you can't have a book that's two chapters long. You need it needs to be minimum this length. So you have to in order for it to qualify as a. I'm just chatting rubbish, but in order for it to qualify as a book,
Yeah.
it has to be this long, and he kind of dragged it on.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, that's my take.
I think people who make motivation books,
Yeah.
some of them are thieves, and he's a thief, bro. He just tried to make money from selling a shit book, and using his name as brand behind it.
He don't need to sell a book. He's
Shit,
worth
bruv.
8 billion.
I
Apparently.
didn't even believe that, bro. I'm joking. I believe that 8 people for the food.
So that's it for
That's
this
me
book,
done. Yeah.
and then
Yeah, man. I think that's it for his book.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've all got our ratings, our overall take on it. I enjoyed that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I enjoyed reading it. It was good. I do want to know what you reckon we should read next. You got any suggestions? Got any suggestions, Bless?
science fiction. I'm joking.
I'm not doing science fiction. I'm not gonna lie to you, unless it's that Matrix book I told you about. I would actually read that.
And then we'll discuss that.
I
That's
want to read
another
something
story.
that makes my mind go. Maybe something about like, I don't know, feminism or racism or something that'll make me think of things that I've never thought of.
You just want to rant, innit?
It's already.
They'll never run, but you know what is it? This book.
So
makes
this
you
is
think
this
of
is
anything
this is what I'm
No,
saying.
no.
This is what I'm saying. So options are, thanks to Bless, we might read a feminist book or a racist book or something of that nature. Jay's or likes the was it science fiction?
I like the science fiction,
He
but it
likes
has to
the
be
science
some kind
fiction.
of overall message
So as far as the
relating
science,
to today's society and stuff like that. Not just for the sake of.
I don't know that, but what I can suggest for that is so there's this person called Sophia Stewart, if anyone's heard. Basically, she wrote the original book to The Matrix and Terminator. Terminator.
And her
So-
story got taken by
Hollywood.
Yeah, yeah.
So apparently the story is Terminator and The Matrix are meant to be one story. Sarah Connor is John Connor's mum
Yeah.
in the actual original story. And the story is actually written by a woman named Sophia Stewart. That's the original story.
Wait. Isn't Sarah Connor John Connor's mum anyway?
Okay, my bad.
You mean Neo's
my
mum?
bad.
So
Sarah
basically-
Connor is Neo's mum.
Yeah.
Say.
So
Sarah
Sophia,
Connor is Neo's mum. I'm
Sophia
bugging.
Stewart, she there was I think James Cameron was holding someone in Hollywood was holding a competition, and she sent in her story as a part of the competition. She didn't hear back from them, but years later, these films came out that were based on her. That's how the story went.
Yeah, I think she
Yeah.
she gave like an audition or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that, and she didn't hear nothing back, and then the stories came out. But apparently she won. She had a lawsuit against them.
But it didn't get anywhere.
No,
It
she
didn't-
won.
Did she?
She won billions.
Did she?
Billions lately.
Like
Like 2021. She won billions.
Can we go like 5 more minutes?
No, we're done.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up now.
She won. So apparently, Sophia Stewart won billions off of the lawsuit against the. I'm not sure if it's the directors to Terminator or the directors to Matrix. Anyway, that's
Did she
one
get more than
option.
FUBU, man?
Boy, she did. Boy, yeah, but no, she got into the billions. She got into the billions.
It must have been from the studio, because wasn't it James Cameron that made Terminator?
No, but it's not James Cameron directly. Apparently, it's like two.
Someone else.
I don't know, two gay
Okay.
guys that made the Matrix and
Oh, the Matrix. Yeah. What
two
are they
guys,
called?
innit?
The Something Brothers.
yeah.
And they went through the whole transition,
yeah.
and now they're called the Something Sisters.
I don't know
Called
about
again?
all of
That's-
that.
that's-
but
Yeah,
I know it's two
I was actually reading about it the other day.
people. Yeah.
But anyway,
Hold tight them. But anyway, so
it's like no, let me leave it alone. Yeah,
no, do you?
I was
Go
gonna
on.
say like it's like when you hear things like that, it's like the D squared guys,
I don't know about that.
like D squared, it's like made by two brothers who like
Turned into sisters.
not turn into sisters, but they're like they both like sleep together, not sleep together like that, but like share the same bed. and everything
Wait,
like
hold
that.
on. Pause.
Something like that.
They're
But-
brothers.
Yeah,
They're biological brothers. They
They're like-
sleep together.
I don't know if they sleep together, but they share like the same bed and everything like that.
Okay, yeah. If they say, if
But
they
they're like
share,
in their like 40s and stuff like that, and then
yeah,
that's
it's
how they
mad.
get-
It's mad. They're
If
saving.
you look it up, it's like pretty like
They might be saving up for a new yard.
Wachowski brothers created the Matrix. They're now known as the Wachowski sisters. Yeah.
that's lit, man.
Okay, so what are we saying? We reading
that's-
this?
that's
Are
for
we
another day,
reading
yeah.
this book? Are we reading this book? You want to read this book?
Is it one book or is it a trilogy?
Which one is this? The
It's one book. It's one book.
the one by Sophia Stewart.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
One book to combine them all.
All right. So that's what it is.
That's it, yeah.
So that's a long book, you know.
All right,
I don't even know if it's an audible, but
If
you
it's
know,
enjoyable,
we'll
it won't
see.
feel long.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see. Because
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Do you men prefer audibles or do you prefer reading?
I ain't gonna lie to you for this audibles.
I like reading.
for this book,
I like reading personally better, but for this audible.
yeah, for this one, audibles especially.
Obviously, going forward, when this comes out on a YouTube and that, like, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. But also, if you
What
like
we liking and subscribing, blessing.
the Mandem Read, TMR, we're out here trying to educate ourselves and educate the public if you don't know about these books, but get involved. But if you've got any books that you think that we could, learn from and grow from, please, like, put them in the little comments.
Bring in your suggestions.
Yeah,
and that.
exactly. We love that
Yeah.
because,
Get a little review there.
If it's the dictionary, the Bible, anything,
yeah, man.
The
Because
Bible.
Yeah, ooh.
end of the day,
that's
it's a book club for all. So that's it. Yeah.
That's a deep
the
one.
Bible.
The Bible.
But yeah, till next time, huh?
Yeah.
Brother,
Yeah?
I actually want to do the Bible, you know. I ain't gonna lie to
Fair
you.
long, man.
It's long, but
long.
I'm down.
Is there an audible? There must
Hey,
be,
is the
innit?
Bible on Audible?
Nah, allow it.
Nah, it's not.
I'm tapping out.
I'm on it.
doing
I'm
that.
on
So
it.
we good to go?
Yeah, man. Like, subscribe, share. You know what I mean?
Are we gonna
Please
be on
leave a
Spotify,
comment to any
SoundCloud?
suggestions that you want us to review.
Everything, innit?
We will read it thoroughly and we will tell you everything that we think about it.
All right.
The Bible is on Audible. The Bible
How long is it?
is on Audible.
How many hours?
It's not going to be a quick one, I reckon.
We
But if you
might,
click on it, it'll tell you how long it is.
we might take one book or two, or maybe the hidden books.
That's like
The Book of
40.
Enoch or something like that.
The book, you know about the hidden book?
Yeah, I know. I know.
The what?
Man like Jay
the Book of
knows
Enoch.
about the hidden books.
Yeah, the hidden books.
I need to read the hidden books. Where'd you find them?
You just gotta search for that shit, man.
But till next time, people.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know what's a book that costs like? Have you ever heard about the book? Have you ever heard about the complete book of sexual magic?
Oi.
Do you know how much that book is?
No.
How much?
$4.
Okay.
Saying less, I'm buying that.
That's how you know something's in there.
Can you teach her to like get extra length or whatever you call it or what? Or give
You can-
give,
I
give,
don't
give
know
them
what it'll
the
teach
bow
you.
wow every single time.
But I know it'll definitely teach you to complete your mission.
What is my mission?
Whatever your mission is.
You know what is it? I like dark psychology books as well. Like fucking
Yeah,
people's
yeah. That's
mentals.
why you got
Yeah.
me reading an influence of whatever it was, bro.
I got a book here called Dark Psychology Secrets. It's like when you talk to people, yeah, and you can talk to them and you're like, where you move your shoulders or like where you like say certain things can kind of influence how they think. And it's so mad. I'll show you. It teaches you how to do that hypnosis and things like that. You should do that one
See
time.
you, yeah. Well, you need to be locked away, man.
All right, let's bounce.